Hi, everybody. Look who I found.
Woo! Picked us up along the way, on the way.
Happy Sunday. We were talking about goats.
We were.
Who has goats out there? So today is going to be nature reading. So if you would like one, just say reading, please. If it's in capitals, that's even better for people who wear glasses here. And subscribe to all of us.
Yay.
And if you do ask a question, Debbie, what should they do?
Stick around. So we're not asking, are you here? Are you here?
Are you here? And then we'll go, nope, she's not here. And then we'll read somebody else and then I am here. And everybody else is like, they're here.
It becomes a whole thing, you guys.
Yeah. Let's not do that today. So animal, does anybody know what their
so go ahead and there's some, I can start.
I know everybody
forget.
Yeah, everybody can.
There we go.
Love it.
Yay. So good to see everybody. I feel like I've been gone for a year.
You have.
It probably feels like it with the plane ride you had.
Oh my gosh, the plane ride, you guys. Woo! Went through some storms. It was very rocky. The babies were crying. Poor babies. Oh, it makes me so sad. They don't want to be there. We don't want to be there. Oh. We're all stuck together.
I flew so many times with the babies by myself, and it's just like they're like, I tried everything. I'm like, okay, here, have some Dramamine, and let's do lollipops when we land, so your ears are okay. And
I feel so badly but this is late at night, So I mean, I didn't get home till midnight, so these babies are just so tired and done, and the parents are tired and done, and so yeah. Anyway.
Cheryl says, should I tip my toes in the ocean or the river? Can you do both?
Yeah.
There are places that have rivers and ocean in the same place.
I mean, why choose one?
Right?
But ocean with the salt. That's what I'm feeling today. Some salt would be good today.
I just came from that.
Were you in San Diego, if I can ask?
I was in it's called Figure 8 Island, but it's near Wrightsville.
It wasn't Wrongsville.
Wrightsville, North Carolina. So super warm weather, super warm water. Going to San Diego to a family reunion on Thursday. So
oh wow.
Hitting the road again. But yeah, that salt water is just amazing.
Are the grandbabies gonna go?
They already are there in San Diego. Yeah,
cool.
So I'll meet them there. Yep. And for those of you who noticed, I'm wearing one of my designs.
Oh, cute. Ooh. I like the neckline.
This one's a V-neck. Yep. And then the back is a little overdone. I didn't know the lettering was going to be so big, you guys, but this is how it turned out.
Oh, and these are for sale?
Yeah, on my website.
I'm going to buy one.
Make sure you size up a couple. Size up. Yeah, they run small.
Okay. So. I'll start a diet now.
Lisa, how are you doing, Mama?
I'm doing fine, thanks.
Oh,
how are you? You all said my mic is weird, so I just wait until it's time for me to say something. So hi.
That sounds good.
Kevin, you haven't sent the new mic yet?
No, not yet.
Oh,
it's not even. I can't even say it's in the mail. It's
not even in the mail.
But it's in the plan. Yeah,
it's in the plan.
In your future.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, there you go, Ellen. Ellen's grandparents had a house on the beach in Wrightsville.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we're right near there, like, but on a private island. So we don't literally, you guys, and I'm not saying this to say, oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm saying it because it was such a healing experience for me. There's no one on the beach.
Oh,
we have this mile of beach and there's no one there except us.
Wow.
It was just a very healing, quiet time. So, yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll go with you next time. Thank you for asking.
Totally.
Yes. A retreat. That sounds great there.
A retreat there. That would be epic.
Mm-hmm. And every day will be like, put your clothes on. It's not that kind of
Clothing
retreat.
is not optional.
No clothing.
Hi, Wayne. What does a nature reading entail? Well, today I'm feeling like spirit animals, nature, river, dragons, whatever. So if you just ask for a reading, or you can be specific, where you could ask, what does this month, what does this month have in store for me? That sort of thing. And we may not go towards the animal readings or the nature readings. Spirit has a way of just flowing the way it's going to flow. So yeah, they're fun. They're unique. And when the nature readings come through, they're really good reminders for everybody in the community.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you'll find out because you're here.
Hi, Starseed.
Hi.
Seed.
My hands are icy cold.
Yeah, mine are too.
That's interesting.
Mm.
Lisa, your mic sounds okay.
Yeah.
When you had it on, it didn't sound.
Okay. It's all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yay.
We need to hear you breathe.
We need to hear you.
There is an energetic exchange when the mic is on.
Totally.
It's like, are you holding your breath?
Totally.
I was doing that too. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. She hasn't blinked in 4 minutes.
Okay, so
All right, let's dive in.
yeah, let's dive
do
in.
it.
I did pull 3 cards for us overall as we start today.
Nice.
And do you want me to share that before we dive in? This is for everyone. This is for all of us. I have rejuvenating rain, solitude, and wondrous universe coming in. And that's what it looks like. And the message behind those is it talks about taking that time to be in that silence and allowing peace to come in and clearing the past, healing the present. So as you allow that rain to just wash you over you, you're clearing that past, it's healing the present and opening it up for new energies coming in for the future. And then the wondrous universe comes in and it says, walk in beauty. So we get so caught up in our mind and our heads and the noise of the world that we forget that how wondrous this planet is and that we're and the beauty around us. Even if you're in a big city, you can find that beauty. So that's to start us out today.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to choose this one. It says, hi, ladies and gentlemen. Reading, please.
Greetings.
So cool. SK. Mm-hmm.
I have the turtle energy coming in for you. I feel like what I'm being shown here with this turtle energy, as I get more of the story, is your path, your younger path wasn't so easy. Like, so saying that your childhood wasn't easy. And so they're showing me this baby turtle getting to that ocean, right? That you see those turtles being born, they hatch, and they have to get to that ocean. They have to get to that water, and they have to crawl over sand, and you're getting there. And so I don't know how this energy fits for you, SK, but you got there. You got to the ocean. You sought it. You're a seeker. You ask questions, and that's beautiful. And will always that energy that you have in that will always be beneficial to you. Asking those questions, always wanting to seek answers and awareness and being that awake part of you. But you did it. You got to the ocean, and so maybe the trek was hard, but you got there. You did that journey. So now be in the ocean. So however that fits for you. Pull a card.
I like what you said, because I wrote down stop all hesitation and stop second guessing. And then when you said that you got the turtle energy, I was like, well, yeah, that's, slowing things up a little bit. And, what they say in the South here, slow as molasses, and maybe you're taking too much time on making decisions. And because your childhood was kind of tapped into, it could be you're waiting for a certain level of support that you're not getting, or that you do have around you, but you're hesitant to accept that support or let that support in. But it really feels like you need to be more proactive, is what I'm getting over here. I did pull one card for you. It says, dance with life, do something to change your energy. Like that. So,
ooh, that's a beautiful card for that too.
Yeah,
love that.
I like that. So that's what I've got for you, SK.
And just to finish up my end of it, I have infinite abundance coming in. And it says abundance is pouring into your life. So be open to that. Yeah.
It's interesting because Debbie, just before or after you said the turtle, the sea turtle, I was aware of the energy of the beaver. And so I think it's interesting that it plays into that. And it's talking about the foundation that you've created, and that building of that foundation is reflective of what Debbie and Lisa were talking about, kind of like that build. And so things weren't always easy. And so in that kind of creation and the construction of your foundation, because you feel very solid in where you're at, it's that I pulled a couple of cards, and one is, it is what it is. And I think that's in reflection of the past. And so your ability to clear those things, they want you to acknowledge that and really see that in the celebration of the work that you've done. So I think it ties into that water and build and energy of what they were both saying. Yeah.
Yeah. SK is saying, I feel that. And yeah, I can feel the heart, like doing some heart healing, some just clearing out any of the old residue from before, just clearing that out and making room. Almost like when the turtle comes in and it digs its hole, out on Lake Champlain, and, like a beautiful little nest, a turtle nest. But Debbie, when you said turtle, instantly the land turtle came in. Mine wasn't a water turtle. Mine was the land, and it presented itself its skin and how it was older and had the thick skin, and also the age, had the age now, where maybe you can look with these older, more experienced eyes and heal that little one on the inside.
Ooh, I love it. Love it.
Okay, who would like to pick next?
I'll go.
Sure.
I feel all like shaky, you know, when you like had a good cry and then afterwards you feel all shaky. Oh, and I like what Cheryl said too. Trust that water can float your turtle.
I love that. I saw that too. Okay. Let's do that.
Hi, Carol.
Hi, Carol. I thought I'd just top of the list. She was here early.
Mm-hmm. Are you here, Carol? I instantly got the eagle. The eagle was in like full. It's not actually the dive, but it's right when he's about to pick something up in his talons from the lake. And so what he's coming in and saying is the time is right to grab what it is that that catches your attention. So I'm not sure if there's something going on or you're wishing that something comes your way. They're just saying it's not even the part of the dive where it's the decision. It's almost like you're already in it. So just go ahead and grab what you want.
I'll go next. I think this is kind of funny. I got the turtle.
Yay!
So the energy of the turtle, it's like, I mean, I first have to say, like, Carol Lam, you are for the animals. That is for certain. Everything down to your name, just the energy of your ability to be in healing and holding space and the communication with the animal kingdom is magnificent. And so they're acknowledging you in that. And then with whatever you're creating, the patience part for you feels really interesting, and the slow and the progressive and the beavers coming back in, that even in the build of like the dam, it takes some time. You need to gather this and you need to gather that. There's different ingredients, if you will. So in the aspect of patience is part of the medicine from the turtle for you.
You want to go, Lise? You're not muted.
I muted myself. Well, I was muted. I had a pop-up or something saying I got muted, so I just went in and turned it off. All right. So I wrote down healer and chameleon. For some reason, I feel like obviously a lot of us know that you do work with animals and stuff like that. But there's something about you have an ability, like think of not necessarily the chameleon, but just think of any animal in nature where they're able to kind of camouflage and adjust in different situations, different environments. I think you've got that flexibility. It's like your superpower is what I'm feeling. You blend in well. You're able to protect yourself in the wild. You know, you've got survival skills. You're very, I'm getting like heavy duty role model or energy off of you. I pulled one card for you. It says the age of light. It says you've been training for this for lifetimes. And I think that's wonderful. And I think that's all you. I mean, this is your niche, you know, and for you to have the double life with the spirituality too. I mean, you really incorporate all of that in everything you do already. And you're definitely someone who could, like I said, set the example and almost teach on some level your superpower. But yeah, you got going on. It's good stuff.
I like that you're calling it a superpower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So interesting. When I stepped into the energy, I literally saw a galactic family member, an ET, whatever you call it. And I thought that was interesting because we're doing animals, spirit, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
So I did pull from my mystic Martian oracle, and I got the air element, which I find interesting as well, because the card that came with it is transformation, and I believe that's a phoenix.
Yeah.
Cool.
And so I do feel there. And then JJ, you tapped into the eagle. We have a chameleon, and we have a turtle, and we have a phoenix, and some air element here, and that transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. So I feel like there's this air element to this transformation for you. And again, I don't know where the galactic family comes in for you, but they came right in to kind of direct for me the message coming through here with this transformation. And it's almost like there's going to be a layer of the onion taken off and a new awareness coming in.
Mm.
Lisa's turn to look to bring up a question.
Oh. I'm like,
I tilted like a puppy. I was like,
she's
"Oh."
like, I already talked.
Jake does that.
Right. How about
oh,
Rossi's den?
Ben.
Hi, Rossi. Rossi wants to know the spirit animal.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Carol. Carol wants to know, Debbie, something.
Is it Martha? I see. I have 4 specific coming in, but 1 stepping forward. Further forward. So it's more of a group energy here, I think, with 1 that's a little bit more that you would probably recognize, Carol. All right, Rossi's den. Rossi's den.
I'm getting the goldfish or the koi fish for you. And when I think about what kind of message the koi fish would bring, the goldfish would be, they make me really happy. So it's something that's there for like happiness, joy. I see the sparkle of the scales. I see the reflection also. So people can see their reflection in the koi fish. And I also get the messages to know when to hide, as well as to like be in the sun and be in the light. No, it's important to know when to step back as well.
Yeah, knowing to step back. I feel like there, first of all, I heard flexibility. And so I thought it was going to be a really flexible animal that was coming in, but it was the opossum. And it's not to say that they're not flexible. I wouldn't know. But the energy of the opossum, it's about that flexibility. And it's like I started to chuckle because it's like sometimes when you zig, the universe zags, and that's okay. And it's actually perfect when we deconstruct it. So having that kind of backup plan, if you will, isn't a bad idea. And so it's not to say what your original plan was won't come to fruition, or you won't be able to exercise that. It's just a kind of timing adjustment thing. So yeah, kind of the energy of kind of rolling with the punches is the medicine that the opossum is bringing. So that's what I'm getting.
I have a story about a possum. We when I lived in Oceanside in San Diego County, my next door neighbor had their cat had kittens, right? And so I go out and it's nighttime and doing something, putting something away, and I look up on the fence in between our properties, and I'm like, oh, and I get close and I'm like, which one are you? And I'm like all close and loving. It's just like I'm like, oh my god.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Love
You're
that.
such a cutie.
You're so cute.
Is that turquoise in your hand?
I'm not exactly sure, but I really like holding it.
Dirty. I
It's,
like
I feel like I forget what it's called, but I don't think it's turquoise. What is that called?
Community.
Chalcedony?
I know, they're so hard to say sometimes.
I don't know. Anyway,
Caledonia?
Lisa, you want to go?
I had a kangaroo pop into my mind for you. And I wrote down some terms, and I'm feeling like the nurturing and maternal instincts, but not necessarily, within your family. I just think that people have a tendency to go to you to get that maternal nature, to get that feel. I think you're a good person to lean on. You're like the rock is what I'm getting. Also with the kangaroo, the element of protection and even shelter even. And I was also thinking about just the way, they're kind of fast too. I think that you're always, that's not necessarily, you're sprinting around all the time, but just even mentally, I think your mind races a lot to, you want to accomplish everything all at once. And I'm getting that kind of, so there's this randomness with purpose. It's like you've got a lot of things you want to accomplish, and you kind of attack it when you're on a mission is what I'm getting. But I am feeling total kangaroo vibe. And that's all I got.
Awesome.
This is pretty interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And about very in that whole inner child vibe that Kevin was talking about backstage.
Oh,
you guys don't know that. So, I would just say if you're planning on doing any inner child work, go for it.
yes, and that kind of goes with what I'm getting here. I got the wondrous universe again, walking in that beauty. So walking in the light, I think you are seeking that the light, and doing that shadow work. I have the fox coming in two different cards. You have the fox, and then you have this one, wandering path with the fox. Kind of like, we every day I feel like we're being offered to do some shadow work if you want. Let's see, and working through some, and recognizing that there is no shadow without the light, right? So, and then that card comes in to that, but enjoy the journey. And as we're on this enjoying the journey, we can walk in that light and do some of that shadow work, right? At the same time, it doesn't have to take us down, so to speak. Anyway, I feel like the theme here is being offered to do that, not to be afraid of the work.
Yeah.
The work. Yeah. And I wanted to say about the, as far as our animals, our spirit animals, we get all kinds, depending on where we're at, what's going on, and what energy we need to help support us. And so when I stepped in to look for animals, I saw a bunch of animals with you. And so I'm like, whoa, let's, and then I realized you probably shift through animals depending on where you're at and what you need at the time.
Yeah, I like thinking about them like walking beside you, in front of you, behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the 4 directions. That's beautiful.
You're welcome, Russ Easton.
Yep, you have work to do. Put on your work gloves.
We all do. We're all putting our work gloves on with you.
Wayne.
Work in progress.
Jackass.
That's awesome. All right, Kevin, you get to choose now.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I just wanted to say, I saw someone say something about they're having a hard time finding the painter. I feel like they will show up. I'm so sorry it went by, but you'll know who I'm talking about because you wrote the comment. So alrighty, here we go. Oh, never mind. We just did that one.
You've been chosen twice.
Just kidding. Nikki.
Nikki.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even read this. Okay, well, maybe we can message straight. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. That was quick.
Bermadine. Aunt Bermadine. First of all, I love that name.
Me too.
Bermadine. 10th of this year. I'm sorry for your loss, Nikki. That's hard.
I can go first. It came in really, really quick.
Okay.
Almost knocked me on my butt. It was the energy of the moose, and it's like it showed me the rack. I think that's what you call it, like the antlers, or just really prominent in that display. And it's about really standing true to yourself, standing your ground, being that authority as far as the situation. And so what I wrote down was that you and you only know what's best for you. And so it's not to say that we can't, find outside reference and support, but maybe this speaks to something that you're going through, that you know yourself and what's best for you in this moment. So energy of the moose.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm sensing, and I'm looking to see if she's here. I'm sensing a very mystical person here. Aunt Bermadine, a very mystical feel to her. Was she a seer, Nikki? Was she a seer? Or what would you, almost like an oracle. So I don't know if this is something she was tapped into this lifetime or not, but she's an oracle. Oh, she's been in her, I can see past lives of hers as an oracle, but I'm wondering if you recognized her mystical side of her in this lifetime. but she definitely had a knowing and a very spiritual side to her. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. She really wants you to really tap into yours. Continue the work there, Nikki. She said, like this is family, right?
Getting the yes eye on that.
Yeah. Like generations. Yeah. Wow. Powerful, powerful. Oh, she brought the moose in with you, Kevin?
Yes.
She's also bringing a kitten in here. She's handing you a kitten, Nikki. And if you look at that in the spirit realm, it's a familiar, right? She's handing you a familiar. Very interesting. Okay.
I got earth, like the essence of earth. They were showing me almost like a rabbit hole. It was just like this tunnel, this hole. And I was like, well, what does this mean? And it was about discovery, bringing focus, because when you know how people talk about tunnel vision, it's all about discovery, something that's going to be, you're going to learn something about. And I believe that your aunt's going to help guide you. But there's something about being focused, having that tunnel vision for something to discover. And I got a dizzy feeling when I was tapping into it. So maybe, especially with earth helping, make sure that you're grounding yourself if you get a little light.
Oh, for sure. And then Leah's saying the moose antlers are like antennas.
Beautiful.
In tune. And then and having that grounding. Yeah. Oh, Lisa, yeah.
Over here, just from the start, I was doing that thing where I was just hearing music, just constant music. And it's almost, first I was thinking it was wind, which sometimes kind of transforms into kind of a whistle, but it totally went toward music. I'm not getting any specific song or anything, but I'm feeling like there's something about the music. I mean, it's like maybe I'm hearing her just like walking around singing almost, very calming. I don't know if it's, if that was something she used to do, but I'm getting that energy. I really like you enter the room and she's just got something lovely to sing for you. And it could be, some music can bring so many people together too. So maybe that was something the family did as a whole. Maybe there was some kind of a musical glue that would go on when you all got together. But it's very, very angelic. It's lovely. It feels good. Like I like hearing it. Whatever this.
Thank you for the community for tapping in too. The love and support. Oh, I think it's my turn. Okay. Bless you. Hi, Sue.
She said we love music.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So beautiful. Sue Toffee. That's a great name. Sue Toffee. Now I want to sing it.
Sing it.
Yeah.
All right.
Nikki, there's power in that music. So you can move frequencies with something with that. Something with that. That's amazing, Lise. All right. Sue Toffee.
Yeah, do you guys know Michael Tellinger? He does a lot of ancestral stuff. I think it's in Africa. And I watched one of his videos where he was talking about resonance, and it's just like how, have you guys ever seen those videos of how it'll move the sand when it's to some sort of resonance, and then it makes these like really cool patterns. It's so cool. So cool.
That's interesting because I got they're saying it's yes. The bear came bouldering, and I thought it was the energy of the bear, but they said look down, and I wrote down flower essence. It was like looking down. So there's something about that movement, and I know you said resonance, but the essence and just here it was like we're looking up here, but it's actually about here. Yeah, just taking the time out to gain that new kind of perspective and that outlook, because that thunder and movement can be quite the distraction. But when we look just a little bit differently, we can really see that vibration, that movements, that essence. And there's something about the flower essence. So I don't know if you're into, I don't know what that would be called, what flower essence.
When you say flower essence, it reminds me of the Bach flower therapies, where I had a book on this, and I used to love getting the Bach flower essences for this or that. It's so cool how all of the the studies that they did, and you could just take these flower essences to like help if you're need to come out of your shell, or calm you down. So yeah, that's what I was thinking is the Bach flower therapy. And then when you were singing too, Kevin, the songbird came in for you, Sue. So it's the songbird. And again, it's got that the resonance and that vibration. So this also piggybacks on Nikki's too, about how the bear came in and just looked at it a different way, and how Nikki had like that tunnel vision on how to focus on something. Flower essences. I wrote essences down, Viviani, but then I'm like, no, it's therapy. So thank you for reminding me of that. Yeah, songbird. It's little, it's cute, but it has like a powerful song to it.
Oh, Lisa, are you going, or you want me to go?
I'll jump in. All right, for you, Sue, I immediately thought of. It's funny. I don't remember how I was talking to, but I've always kind of wanted to go to Greece, and I was like getting these flashes of Greece and the architecture, but it wasn't like current Greece. I mean, of course, the architecture is so historic, and it's from way back, and it's a lot of the ruins. I mean, it's still there, right? But I feel like there is something with you and that, unless this is a reminder from my team to think more along the lines of travel for you. But I'm getting a whole appreciation of the arts. Greece, it's kind of rustic too. If we want to go animals, I was actually seeing the chariots with the horses.
The chariots, okay.
Like in the Colosseum, right? The races.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like maybe some of this message for you, from what I'm getting, is maybe just tune into that extra appreciation that you have for architecture and arts. I feel like there's something surrounding you and that kind of a thing. There's a message for you in that, and it seems like it could actually tap into your creativity somehow too. But your point of view on things, you look behind a unique lens. I'm not saying you're a photographer, but I think you see things differently than a lot of people that can be appreciated. So that's the kind of stuff I'm getting over here. Oh, I had a card. Sorry. It's Inner Temple. It says devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart, and it's kind of got that feel to it. I like that.
Yes.
Kind of cool. So do that. Tune into the portal of your heart.
Oh yes.
Sorry.
Yes, that
Right.
that's interesting because I got the spider spirit for you, and so I looked through my deck so I didn't draw this, but they showed me this. And here's the spider spirit, and it's the number 11, which is a master number, and spirit number, something that kind of, spirit number. But make your dreams real, and that's what this card is saying, making your dreams real. But what I was seeing was this, you've been building this, right? So they work hard, and it's very creative, and they, building their web, right? And I'm getting also with that, with the number 11, the sacred geometry with that, with the web and all that. So there's all this wanting you to be aware of symbols in your life, any symbols that are being shown to you or that come in. They're also saying the time is now, answer the call. So there's something with this. I don't know if you've been being drawn towards something in your spiritual awakening and awareness, but now's the time. You've been moving in this direction, and you've been doing the work to get there. You have the fox coming in. Now's the time. You're in a good position for this, stepping into this. Something, and I don't know what you guys are feeling, but I'm feeling very like wah, wah, wah with this one.
Me too. And I just got the feeling of people, like young ones, holding hands and running through a meadow that's like the meadow's waist high, maybe even higher, like running just to see the grasshoppers jump. It's very playful, very inner child. It was fun and sunny. And then the adult in me is like, oh, it's itchy.
Right.
What if there's a hole? You're going to trip.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Break your leg.
Yeah.
Or opossum.
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 So I don't know that she's here with us in chat anymore. She must have missed my speech.
She's totally dead.
Well, I know that when I'm listening, sometimes it's on my phone and I'm doing other things as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt.
Yay. Yay, Sue. All right. Well, blessings to you, Sue, on this journey. You are in a good position right now to really make your dreams become a reality.
I got a lot of like heart things today. Like I was watching Allie Had a Live, and it's like as soon as somebody asked a question, it was a hypnicity, and like my heart skipped. And now during this whole thing, so if heart healing's for everybody. Woo.
Jim. So Let us know you're here right away.
Go for a walk.
And if you put a question in, please stick around. We're not, we're on here for an hour, and so to really share in this energy together, we ask that you just kind of stick around if you put your question in.
That's a cool name, On the Wind of Birth. That is very
I like that.
welcome. Okay, so I have a gardening crisis too. I bought planters from Gardener Supply, which is a Vermont company, and I used to live near them. And so I bought these last year, and I still haven't put them together. They're still in boxes. That's my crisis. So.
That is a crisis. Jim is here. Thank you, Jim. All right.
Okay, there's a worm or a caterpillar coming in for this question.
Ooh, I like it.
What they say. They're like walk. Because I'm seeing like their little legs, they're like going for a walk, but they're like walk in the garden. Take your walk in the garden. And then that way your energy is like helping the garden, but you're also going for a walk. Caterpillar says do all of it at the same time.
I'm also feeling, I don't know how to say this, but to employ the elementals. It's almost like they give you the sign. They give you so many signs. We're here, but we miss them. But they want you to know that they are right there and ready to get to work. You just give them the word.
Yeah, Thomas More talks about that. The person that you interviewed about Lemuria. In his newsletter, he talks about asking questions. I think it's King Oberon or something like that. And he talks about how the fairies do help us.
Oh, 100%. That's so cool. Okay. What else here? Yeah, I just keep seeing. You guys can go.
Jem wants to know, what are the elementals, Debbie?
Oh, so from what I understand, we have the earth, Gaia, and energies that continually work to for Earth to produce and become and move, and so like fairies and gnomes and all the different elementals that are part of the energies of the Earth, of Mother Earth. I feel that there's many more people on here that probably know more, and they work with the elements of wind, water, wind, fire. Yeah, all that.
And they're also saying like, and they're like, it's not so much the work, because I mean, it is work. You need to take time to do it, but they're saying that it's like give and take when you have something growing. It's like give and take, where you can meditate while you're like working on the raspberries. And they're also saying you can put different crystals or like fun rocks you find in there. And also I know somebody who, I don't know if this is for your case, but they showed it to me, and I have somebody who grows giant pumpkins, and he's also my my selenite dealer. And so he always has a bunch of the selenite dust. And I'm talking about selenite dust. You can like put something like that in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, happen to have any of that laying around.
Lise, do you want to go?
Sure. Yeah, I'd specifically use the Muse deck because I knew there were cards in there that would totally get the vibe that I'm getting over here for you. I got, well, I know this card's perfect. This is the 7 of materials in this deck, the 7 of Pentacles. And although I, like with anything, maybe you need to step away from the gardening for a moment and kind of recoup, because there's kind of like a little symbiotic relationship with all the living things, right? It's like you need to make friends with your stuff again. I think that, can the plants sense tension? I think maybe that might be a thing. So I see you definitely getting back on your game with this. And 9 of Pentacles here, abundance for sure. I think it's going to go in your favor, especially using the tips that have been thrown out already with the selenite dust and all that good stuff. But I got strength and I got the 9 of Wands for you. So this is you conquering it, owning it, making it grow, and having some a silent strength with it. Don't be so assertive about it. Like, I got to get this. I got to do this. I think it will come to you is what I'm getting over here. But it feels good. And this is you sitting on top of it. Like, yes, look at what I've done. You'll get there. You'll get there. Don't chuck it all and let it go. I think that it can be saved for sure.
Yeah. I checked the last part. So your question of like walking away from it, and that's how I read it. It's like, don't throw the towel in. The energy of the squirrel came in, which was, I find it kind of interesting. It's like sitting on your fence and kind of like playing along with you. Interesting enough, with the energy of the crystal, I heard to pull a card and I got the citrine. And to me, it kind of is that ebb and flow, and it's the great and full, and you put it together. So your energy is powerful. And so that's really influencing the energy of what you're trying to grow and nurture and cultivate. So we have to be mindful of what we're infusing it with. So it feels like this thread that they're using through nature, that I think, Debbie, you said this at the beginning, it's inclusive. All of these messages are for all of us because there's such deep wisdom through nature. So that applies to each of us. And so the singing, it's like with, I forget the lady's name, the ant, with the music, and what we're bringing to the soil and the environment is really powerful. So hopefully that resonates. But yeah.
And that goes right along with what they're showing me for you as well, Jim, is you're that medium. You're the medium in the garden. So you are that conduit between the realms.
It's so good.
Right. And so taking that extra time just to be, and it reminds, and I keep seeing Lisa's strength card too. That strength card, that the woman in the strength card, she literally has one hand in heaven with, that spiritual connection to taming the lion on the earth. She is that medium that can do that. You are that medium that in that garden space, in that project, and so this is you ascending that mountain. Keep going for it. Keep going, because you will get there. This is all part of not only what you're seeing, this physical growth in the garden, but also this spiritual growth in you, and awakening and awareness and stepping into your full power. And you have that llama there as well. So you're not going alone. And the llamas, I love the llamas because they also are pack animals. They help you ascend that mountain, right? They have helpers, and that would be the elementals, right? Have faith and trust in this journey. Yeah. Beautiful. Woo, I'm getting dizzy on this one as well.
So let it go to let it grow.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's so funny. And add a little blow of the, what do you call it, powder?
Low.
Well,
That
let's
powder.
selenite.
Selenite. Selenite dust. Put some blow on it. It'll grow faster.
Really fast.
Speed it up. Funny. Thank you, Ellen. That's true. If we don't get to every question, it isn't for lack of trying.
Yeah.
Is anybody else going on later today? Let's take a moment to talk about what's going on in the future.
I am not. I think I'm going. Oh, I'm live tomorrow with Kevin. Kevin Loving Vibration.
Kevin.
Doing personal readings on his channel.
Cool.
So that, I think tomorrow's Monday. Yes, tomorrow's Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the bee coming in for you, Jim.
Mm.
And it's community. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. But also the bees, they do that pollination, right? So transferring. So again, that energy transfer, community.
I love this. Let it go to let it grow. I will add fairy dust.
Yeah.
Perfect formula.
Don't do the Peter Pan though. Is Peter Pan the one, or was it one of the kids? One of the kids took Tinkerbell and like shook Tinkerbell. I can't remember. Oh yeah, maybe she didn't want Wendy to fly. I think. Okay. I think that's Tinkerbell was not a fan of Wendy. Some jealousy going on there.
Yeah. Boo.
Yeah, I know that tomorrow's Monday. I have a meditation in the morning that I'm going to do. It's a Reiki and Journey on my channel. And also just a heads up, anybody who's had a private reading with me, you need to download your recordings because I didn't know I had so much space on my Zoom account. So going forward, I'll have whoever I'm reading record it on their own side. So I will be deleting those. So if you could download your recordings, that would be great. How about you, Lisa? I saw you last night, right? That was last night?
Yeah, I was on last night, so
yeah, that was
check
fun.
it out. I'll be on next Saturday too. And of course, Denise and I read together on Saturdays too. So Saturdays are usually a twofer. So if anything else pops up, just make sure you're subscribed. And
yeah, notifications.
Yep.
Is tomorrow Animal Day for you, Debbie?
Yes. Mm-hmm. So animal readings with Mark. I feel like we're on his channel tomorrow.
Look, Luna has bangs.
Look at Luna's bangs. She wanted bangs. She wanted bangs like JJ. So
I'm trying to trick my family. I'm trying to get them to think that I trimmed my own hair, but this is just my long hair. So I've been wearing this all day. And these guys notice, but
I noticed right away.
I'll be talking to my teenager and they don't notice at all.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
It's so obvious too.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. And it totally looks like I cut them myself. It's not a pro job. That's right. Sip, sip, Rossi. Rossi's done. What else? Are we good? It's 2:07. Do you want to do one more or a collective animal or?
Sure.
Yeah.
Collective
animal. That'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
It's interesting. So I have this selenite kind of orb. JJ, you were talking about the heart energy, and I heard to pull from a different deck that I haven't been using. And it's the orb, it's the heart, and it's the sacred Earth Mother, and it's a message of love.
Yay.
So good. Oh,
I
yeah.
love
That's all I got.
Well, I love that selenite story too. Like the person I get it from, the Pumpkin King I was talking about, he gets it in he discovers it in Oklahoma. And so I have all of this Oklahoma selenite around here. And I love like the different layers of it. I love that they're like charging tablets. You can put your other crystals on it and it charges them up. It's just a really good one to have around. And I was butterfly came in for the collective, and I like the story of the butterfly's story. I used to tell Tuta used to come through to help me tell stories at night to my kiddos, and one of my favorite stories that Tuta told was about the caterpillar, and how the caterpillar, when it turned into like nobody would hang out with a caterpillar, like all the butterflies were like, oh, you're a caterpillar, you're down there and we're up here, and then when the caterpillar became the butterfly, his message was he still was friends with the other caterpillars. Like he didn't forget like where he came from, and he never like looked down on other people. So I guess that's the message today is, inclusion, maybe not being so judgmental, never read a book by its cover, those kinds of messages. Love and kindness.
They brought me straight to the heart space and how and they're reminding me we had a couple and I say shadow work. It's just work that we do that we need to change narratives that we've picked up along the way through our childhood and so forth. And then that heart space, we've been taught to close our hearts. And that is the last thing we want to do, because our heart space is where we literally connect into the collective. And we want to remember that we are connected. We're not alone. Because again, that's another thing that the world tells us and continues to tell us on a daily, that, we're alone. And and you're lacking, and you need this if you want to be a part of the group, like that. And that's all. These are all false narratives that we are fighting against. So I feel like a spirit, going back to that heart space connection that it keeps coming up from all of us. That's the real deal there. That's an area that I feel like all of our spirit team really wants us to focus on in opening that back up. Take it back. Take back the narrative in regards to your heart space. And bring in the truth, because once you do that, those miracles come in, right? Expect wondrous things to emerge at that point. We keep wondering why is this not happening for us? Blah blah blah. It's because we're blocking it. But we keep asking for. Well, we need to check our heart space, right? I also have the puffin coming in, and the puffin brings in partnership. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Accept all that you are. You are, and feel confident about being you. That's another thing that's being taken from us, right? So to step into the beautiful you and what you bring to that collective. And then trust in the divine. Trust in divine detours, and also be here in the now. Those are things that are taken from our heart space. Those are some words that come in and fight against our truth. when a door is shut, we think we're lacking. But the truth is, there's another door that we're supposed to be going through. And this is all out, always for your highest and best good in mind. Right?
Luna.
I know she's out of control right now. She's and don't miss out on the now moments, because we're always looking to the future, or we're living in the past, bringing us back to the now. And if we're in our heart space, we're in the now. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I love it.
The end.
And you guys are so quiet today.
I have a card.
Okay.
It says manifest. Manifest your dreams and watch them materialize. Be willing to work on the inside to make manifestation possible. Make your intentions clear. So that kind of piggybacks a little bit off of what's been said so far. And your goals. I mean, if we want to, there's a little unicorn on there. If you want to go there. But stay mystical like the unicorn, stay beautiful like the unicorn, and set those goals for yourself. And again, live in the present for sure, to make sure that grounding is strong, that connection is strong. But any goals, dreams, intentions, the largest possible thing on your list, keep it on that list and manifest and keep that positive energy.
Yay.
JJ, I'm still stuck in that, in the best of ways, in the energy of that dream with Tuta, how I heard it, with the energy of that caterpillar and the cocoon and the butterfly. They paralleled it with the past, present, and future life. And then Debbie, with you and what Lisa were just saying, that ring is perfect time.
So sorry.
It's
my
so
mom.
good, but it brings us back to this moment. And so they're in that demonstration for us that actually is so perfect that happened. So we're not separate from all of it. And so to be in that creation, we're so powerful. Each and every one of us are so powerful. And so, I'm going to be with that little dream.
I love it. Yes. Beautiful.
Past, present, and future lives.
Yummy.
Breathe.
We also had a nature sandwich.
Debbie, can you show us your merch again? I'd like to see your merchandise.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Love, period. And then the back went a little crazy. I didn't realize it was going to get this big, but are you able to see it?
Yeah. It's tucked up a little bit, but it says Freebird Spirit available. Go to www.freebirdspirit.com.
Yeah.
And now is that just a button up like
So this is no, I'm wearing it's a t-shirt.
Oh,
so,
cool.
So you want to size up a couple sizes. So I'm wearing a button up underneath it just because
cool.
It makes, when you're doing on here, it brings a little bit more, like I tried a little harder.
You did. Thank you.
So I'm wearing a black button up underneath it. So yeah, but it comes in a white and then the black. Oh, it comes in any color. It comes in all colors. You can choose whatever color you want.
Cool.
But generally, you guys always see me either I'm wearing black or I'm wearing white. I don't very much colors, but anyway, it comes in all colors. Yeah, and I still have hats.
Oh, good. I was wondering if you had hats. I'll go check it out. I need to get your cards too. I always say I'm going to get your cards, and then I never do.
Well, the cards are sold out right now.
It will take too long.
I know. I will be checking that out and maybe opening that up somehow. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Luna's playing. I'm trying to figure out how to do it where you just order and it ships from the place.
Ah, yeah. The old drops ship.
Yeah, that's how these are done.
Yeah.
They're done drop ship. My hats I ship out, and so when I'm out of town, I have to put it on hold. But I'll open those back up right now so we can get those. But
Well, cool.
yeah.
Well, thank you everybody for coming by on this beautiful Sunday. I even saw Reino is here from Germany.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah. So yay. Thanks
Yay,
everybody.
yay.
Yay. All right. Have a good night. And we will see you further on down the road.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Blessings, everyone.